Hey guys, RPM here. Hope y'all doing well and having a really great day. In this video, I'm going to be doing the hash rates for an RTX 2080 Ti in this year, 2022. As we know, Ethereum is going to be moving away from proof of work, and it may not potentially happen this year, who knows, but I'm here to figure out the hash rates for this card, as I believe this card, the 2080 Ti, is a golden unicorn when it comes to mining certain algorithms. And so I want to figure that out in this video and just showcase what we can achieve in terms of the power consumption and of course the hash rates. Okay, so thank you to a community member who sold me this 2080 Ti. It is awesome. This is an EVGA blower style 2080 Ti, so I'm excited to see what we can achieve on this. So first, let's start off with Ethereum, and then we will mine Flux next, as I think this is going to be a really prominent GPU for that coin specifically. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the computer. Let's go. Okay guys, my 2080 Ti is on my test bench here, and we're mining Ethereum, but before I talk about the hash rate and power numbers, this video is sponsored by the meterbox.com. Link down below if you guys are interested for buying the meter box. You guys have seen these in my videos, and you can see here they have Red Fox red, they got Chump Change green, and also the Hobbyist Miner blue. These are awesome colors, and of course they also have the black if you guys are interested in the original black. And also they have their installation guide. Also there's a video from Red Fox Crypto if you guys want to install the D-Rock voltmeter, the L630 industrial plug, you know, the 18 gauge copper wire, electrical wire, precision screwdriver set, wire stripping tool. All the information is here on how to wire in your specific power meter if you guys would like. You guys have seen these plenty in my videos, but now there is a website here to install one and also buy all of this stuff here. So thank you, themeterbox.com. Link down below, guys. Use coupon code RPM for 10% off. So my 2080 Ti, we're mining Ethereum first. We're seeing 62.39 mega hash. And you guys can see I have a webcam pointed at my PMD, power measuring device. It is now taking about 140 watts. It fluctuates a little bit, and you can see here at Unminable, we are mining Ethereum. Actually, I'm mining Algorand on Unminable on this GPU just for fun. And we're getting 62.39 mega hash at 133 watts in the software. And I've seen it fluctuate a lot at the PMD, you know, 135 to 140 watts, but I'm gonna say it's 139. That's what I'm gonna average around there. And so yeah, that's Ethereum, guys. And so that's the numbers here in Hive OS. We are using 100% fan, 1100 core, 2600 memory, 150 PL in the software. Actually, we don't even need this PL number here. I just have this in here because in case we are going to be dual mining, which we will try here later on. So now, guys, let me go ahead and try Flux mining. Let's see what we can achieve on this, as Flux is the most prominent coin I'm hoping to mine on this GPU. So let's do it. Let me get the numbers in here real quick. Be right back. Whew. All right, this GPU, since it is an EVGA blower, it only has one fan. It's getting hot. I have to keep this one at 100% fan, and I have like an external fan on it, and it's getting hot mining Flux. So look at this. We're getting 93 souls per second. I was able to get about 96, 97 souls at one point, but it was getting up to like 82, 83, 85 Celsius. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta dial back the power limit, which I have right now at 230. I am definitely not gonna keep it at this. I am gonna I think I need to take this GPU apart, change the thermal pads, but I was also thinking buying one of these Arctic Accelero Extreme GPU coolers from Arctic Cooling. So looks like there's none in stock anyway. So, but if I can find one of these and add it to this 2080 Ti, that might help with the numbers. But anyways, guys, the Flux numbers, yeah, I can get over 90 souls on this GPU, no problem. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to run it at these numbers. You can see the power consumption at the PMD. It says around, I'm going to say, you know, in the software, it says 225. It fluctuates a lot. I saw it at 235 at one point. but at the PMD, it goes to like, wow, it jumped to like 341. But I'm going to say generally this GPU is taking about 235 watts at the wall at the PMD. So yeah, 93, 94 souls. That's the numbers I put in the hash rate sheet here, which I'll have a link down below. You guys can see my numbers here along with all the other GPUs that I've tested over the past, I would say 2 years now. There's some of these GPUs I do need to update, so stay tuned for that, I guess, down the road. But my 2080 Ti hash rate sheet, you guys can see it linked down below if you want to see these numbers. So I got the Ethereum, I got the Flux numbers here. So as I went up, for those wondering about Flux mining, if you go up in terms of the power limit numbers, I did go down, and then of course the hash rate did go down. So if you want to go higher, like let's say 240 PL or 245, I was able to get 95 to 98 souls per second. There are GPUs I've seen 2080 Ti's get 100 souls per second at about 240, 245 PL. So of course I can't show you guys that because this GPU is very hot, and I need to change the cooler or maybe thermal pads or repaste it or something. And yeah, so anyways, I think this is a great GPU for mining Flux. I will show the profitability numbers at the end of this video as I add up all the other numbers on what to mine. So guys, let's do the next coin. Let's do Ravencoin next. Okay. Here is the Ravencoin numbers. We'll just go through this real quick. I'm getting 36.73. If we go to the miner itself, I just started it mining on minerpool.org, and yeah, 36.7. So the power consumption, I did try a bunch of different power limits, and I think this is the most efficient settings that I can achieve on this card. You guys can let me know, but 175 core, 2000 memory, 210 PL. And I will talk about efficiency against other GPUs. I'll talk about that at the end. All right, guys, so that's Ravencoin. I just wanted to show that real quick. Power consumption at the PMD shows 200 and around, I calculate around 220 watts at the wall, roughly. It fluctuates a lot, but that's the numbers, guys, for Ravencoin. Let me go ahead and try another coin. Okay, we are mining Ergo on the 2080 Ti. 121.5 mega hash, 100% fan, 118 watts in the software, 1150 on the core, locked 1150 core, absolute core clock, 2600 memory. So just to show you here, we are using, I believe, NB Miner. Yeah, latest version of NB Miner. And yeah, that's the numbers for Ergo. I would say this GPU is on par with a 3060. I believe like an RTX 3060 can get about, I think, 100 mega hash, but at like 100 watts. So the efficiency is, I think, around the same as that GPU. Anyway, at the wall or at the PMD, we're getting about 100 and I'd say 127, 126 watts. It's been fluctuating from 130 to 122 watts, but the watts in the software says 118. So there we go, guys. That's Ergo. Let me go ahead and try another coin. Actually, I want to do dual mining Ethereum and alephium. So let me give that a try. All right, we are dual mining Ethereum and alephium using T-Rex miner, the latest version. Here are my overclocks that I'm using. I'm not using absolute core lock, so we're using 175 core, 26 memory, 2600 memory, and 180 power limit. I tried changing the power limit in increments of 5 going down and up. As I was going down under 180, I would lose Ethereum hash rate and also alephium hash rate. So I think 180 PL here is the perfect medium, like the most efficient number I can achieve here. Getting at least almost 60 mega hash, what I was getting before, if I was just mining Ethereum by itself. But when I went to 200 PL, I was able to get 61 mega hash. But I'm not sure if that's worth the extra 20 watts or so for the extra, 1 or 2 mega hash. But the same alephium hash rate. So that is the dual mining numbers, guys. Let me know what you think about that, but let's go ahead and try something else. Okay, we are mining Cortex. We're getting 4.6 graphs per second at about 189 watts in the software. At the wall, you guys can see I averaged about, I'd say, 200 watts at the wall at the PMD. And here are my overclock settings: 175 core, 1000 memory, 190 PL, 4.59, 4.6 graphs per second. So that's pretty good. Okay, let's try Conflux next. Okay, we are mining Conflux on the 2080 Ti using T-Rex miner, latest version, Octopus algorithm. We're getting about 70.52 mega hash. Here are my overclocks. I'm using the same overclocks I did with Cortex. And here it is showing on the T-Rex miner, mining at woolypooly.com. And yes, I really do need to change the thermal pads, or also maybe the thermal paste, or it's just the, you know, the blower style GPU of EVGA here is just not, it's just not that great on cooling, and so I'm gonna have to figure that out. All right, but anyways, the PMD is showing 195, about 200 watts. And yeah, so that's good old Conflux. Let's go ahead and try another coin. Okay, we are mining Conceal. We're getting 3,137 hashes per second. And these are my numbers here on Hive OS. 180 watts. My overclocks are 175 core, 1000 mem, 180 PL. So I think that's pretty good. But at the power, at the wall, the PMD, it's about, I'd say, average around 210, 215 watts. It fluctuates a lot, but yeah, that's Conceal Rio, guys. Okay, we are mining Firo for the last coin I'm going to test on the 2080 Ti. And it's going to be pretty much the same result as what we got with Ravencoin. And so 36.19 mega hash. My temperatures are getting up there. But I'm using the same overclock I was using with Ravencoin. 175 core, 2000 memory, 210 PL. And at the wall, we're at about around 220, 225 watts at the PMD. Okay, lastly, we have Aion. This is going to be the last coin, and I thought I would try these overclock numbers: 150, 1000 mem, 220. Seems like I can get around 420 souls per second mining Aion. You can verify here using Gminer, and my temperature is going way too high, but that's what I can achieve once I will... hopefully I'll change the pads on this GPU. All right, guys, let's go to the final conclusion of this GPU. Flux numbers, I have to say right away, it has surprised me. It does very well on Flux. I believe it's definitely a lot more efficient than, like, let's say a 3090 or a 3080, but I think it's on par to a RTX 3070 in terms of efficiency. But the 2080 Ti, for what these things cost right now, I think is pretty good. Plus, you're getting a lot more hash rate off these GPUs if you are into Flux, of course. Mining Ethereum, yes, this is basically, it's similar to a 3070 non-LHR. And if those 3070 LHR V2s ever become unlocked, ever 100%, then those cards will be obviously good as well. But as of right now, 2080 Ti is similar to a 3070 non-LHR. Now, the Ravencoin numbers here, and I guess Firo as well, these are the ProgPow variant coins. I have to say, 2080 Ti is also very good on these algorithms. I'd say it's more efficient than like the RX 6800. It's maybe on par to a 3070 as well in terms of the Ravencoin FiroPow hash rate. Obviously on a 3080, 3090, we can get much more hash rate, but it is going to take a bit more power. But hey, overall, generally 2080 Ti is good on these algorithms. Now, Ergo. Ergo is, I'm going to have to say, not as strong. I did try to add higher power limit numbers, but it didn't gain me much more hash rate. 121 with absolute core clock here of 1150 seemed to be the perfect medium on this card, like the most efficient. And so 121.5 is pretty similar, I think, to a 3060, maybe a 3060 Ti. And yeah, so that's the numbers there. Okay, now dual mining Ethereum and alethium. This is not bad as well. It's not bad. Of course, we knocked off a little bit of Ethereum hash rate, But I think, like I said in that segment, that if we added another 20 watts, I could get up to 61 mega hash and have the same alethium hash rate. So if you guys think this is good for dual mining, I think it is. It's not bad. Now, Cortex, Conflux, Rio, Aion, these are all great numbers as well. So let's go to what to mine. And this is something you guys want to see. I did forget to do Beam and a couple Kaku Cycle coins, but that's okay. Let's hit calculate. And we can see here, Flux is the most profitable coin at this moment in terms of profitability. You know what? Let me move this camera. There we go. Next one is Firo. We got Ethereum next, Conflux, Cortex, Rio, Ravencoin, Firo, and going down Ethereum Classic, of course, all these other coins. So there you guys go. This is what the GPU 2080 Ti, as of right now, it is March 10th, as of recording this video. So my final conclusion of this GPU is that these are awesome for mining Flux. Yes. But does it make sense to buy this GPU? Well, only if I'd say you are into mining Flux, that is. It does pretty well on Ethereum, right? Comparing it to if you were to buy a RTX 3070 non-LHR, it would cost way more than this number right now that you're seeing on recently sold on eBay for the 2080 Ti's. And I think at some point, these 2080 Ti's could probably be cheaper. And maybe as people are watching this video, if some of these people that are selling these on eBay start raising up the price just because of Flux mining being really good on Flux, then yeah, I don't know what to say other than I shouldn't have made this video then. But you guys can let me know what you think down below. Do any of you guys have 2080 Ti's for mining, especially for Flux mining? I think these are really good overall. And I think at one point these used to cost, you know, MSRP, you know, less than 700, 650, you know, at one point. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts of this GPU, the numbers that I did in this video. Let me know if you guys have better overclocks. Let me know down below. I'm going to try to change the thermal pads and the thermal paste on this guy, and you guys will see that in another video. Look at this thing. Look at this. This thing is, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Nice 2080 Ti. So I'm going to be putting this into my Octominer X8 Ultra along with another GPU. Actually, this 2080 Ti is not going to go in the Octominer. I have an Asus Strix 2080 Ti coming from Code Red Mining. So stay tuned for that rig, guys. I'm going to have a lot of different 20 series cards in one rig, and I'm going to do a lot of hash rate numbers on that whole rig. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.